Tuesday night's matchup between the Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors was seen as a 2019 NBA Finals preview before the season started, but the C's struggles throughout the year have some people wondering if they'll even survive the first round of the playoffs. The Celtics will enter their second meeting of the season against the Warriors as the fifth seed in the Eastern Conference with a 1-5 record since the All-Star break. There are a lot of different reasons for Boston's disappointing play, but Warriors forward Kevin Durant isn't concerned about Boston come playoff time. KD on the Celtics, they're right up there at the top. They've been losing a couple games, but they've got the top talent, some of the top talent on that team, so they'll be fine once the playoffs start. Nick Friedel, at Nick Friedel, March 4, 2019. The Celtics' chemistry has seemed a bit off throughout the season, and Durant says it takes time for a team to figure itself out, especially with new additions and players coming back from injury. Everybody else probably thought they were supposed to be clicking, winning 65 games, Durant told reporters Monday, via Mark Medina of the Mercury News. They had the talent, and they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, Game 7. It's a new season, and there's a lot of teams that changed their rosters to stack up in the East. So, it's a different team. They're still getting used to each other, getting Gordon Hayward back. Kyrie's back. Another year of experience for the guys who went through the playoffs, so there's going to be some ups and downs throughout the season. It's just the nature of the game. You've got a bunch of young players and you've got a couple veterans who've been through the struggles. They're still trying to figure each other out, and it takes more than just a half a year or a whole year to figure it out. They're going to keep growing. What you see now probably is not the finished product. Team building is not something that happens overnight, and Durant admitted there's no way to just speed it up on command. You can't accelerate it, Durant said, per Medina. You compare a lot of people to relationships. You can't go in a relationship to dating to marriage in a month. Over time, you have to learn the patterns and behavior and know what guys like, what their routines and where they like the ball and all that kind of stuff. They're building every day on a basketball court. It's going to take some time. The Celtics don't have much time left before the playoffs begin in mid-April. They also have a tough remaining schedule, including a 4-game West Coast road trip beginning Tuesday against the Warriors. There's still an opportunity for the Celtics to figure out what's ailing them and discover their best lineups, but there's no more time to waste. If improvements aren't shown ASAP, not having home court advantage in round 1 of the playoffs will become a very real possibility, if it isn't already. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. San Francisco, Kyrie Irving and the Celtics had just lost at home to the Houston Rockets, their 5th loss in the past 6 games. Irving was not in much of a mood to talk, evident by his curt responses to a series of questions from the media. As the Celtics, 38-26, prepare to play the Golden State Warriors Tuesday night, following practice at the University of San Francisco's campus this afternoon, I asked Irving about his post-game comments following the loss to the Rockets. I mean, I get tired of this stuff just like everybody else, Irving said. It's a constant battle. Media has just gotten outrageous. More Celtics, time for a lineup change? Irving recalled seeing a report that questioned the body of work of some of the league's top players, including himself, ex-teammate LeBron James and Golden State Warriors star Kevin Durant. Whether call it fair or unfair, no one should question what type of winner those guys are, Irving said. No one wants it to be solely about them, but we take most of the responsibility and so does the head coach. So, when you have that, and you have relationships to build with that being traded last year, coming into this, it's a lot of new for our team. And we're still building for something. It gets to that point. I'm normal. When asked by NBC Sports Boston's Kyle Draper what that does to players, Irving replied, "It makes players very unhappy." NBA Commissioner Adam Silver recently discussed how he has come across more and more players unhappy in the league now. Reading between the lines, Irving sounds as though he wants the narrative as it relates to him and other elite players to be based more upon their performance than anything else. Coming to work every day and doing my job at a high level, and putting on a show for people, Irving said. I'm an entertainer out there, but I'm a winner first and foremost. When I used to be in my backyard playing one-on-one with my dad, that was instilled in me, that winning mentality. When he taught me how to be on a team, that's what he taught me. Irving added, it's part of growing in this business and finding a balance between your working environment and your personal life. For most of his career, Irving has played for a championship-caliber team and his role within that was significant. But in Boston, he is front and center, every day. In every noun, verb and adjective he utters is sliced and diced apart, the price all the great stars of the NBA must pay at some point. It has become a part of Irving's reality that, if you listen to him, he's not all that crazy about. And just like we recognize how players get better and stronger over time, the same is true for players who are thrust into positions of leadership. My body of work coming up to 8 years is set in stone, Irving said. When you come into a situation where you're heading into free agency, you have to answer every single question about the team, answer about the mood, the attitude. I got away with doing that for so many years, being angry and not being questioned about it or anything like that. It gets overwhelming at times. He added, you have high expectations. You want it all right now and you have a particular level that I've been at since I was a kid. I was blessed with a lot of talent, and to be able to share that would be beneficial to the group rather than, I have to compete with everyone to be the best. Like, nah, I am. It's not that component. It's like, what is going to drive this team? What am I gonna do to get the best out of my teammates? It's an evolving job every single day, and as we know, Irving, like most of us, has some days that are better than others. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. Boston Celtics forward Gordon Hayward has shown signs this season of the talent that made him an all-star with the Utah Jazz, but his recovery from a gruesome leg injury in last season's opener has been a slow process. Hayward is averaging 10.7 assists, 3.5 assists, and 4.4 rebounds in 25.8 minutes per game this season. After beginning the year in the starting lineup, the 28-year-old forward was sent to the bench, where he serves as a scorer and playmaker on the second unit. The last 5 games have particularly tough for Hayward. He's scoring 5.2 points per game and shooting 30.8% from the field and 12.5% from three-point range over that span. The Celtics have lost 4 of those 5 games and 5 of 6 overall after the All-Star break. When will Hayward regain his All-Star form? His agent, Mark Barlstein, is confident it will come back, but it might not be until the 2019-20 campaign. There's no doubt in my mind, Barlstein recently said on WEEI's Late Night with Patrick Gilroy, my guess is he doesn't get his game all the way back where we're accustomed to seeing it until next year. He's going to need a summer to get back in the gym and get back in the laboratory and the weight room and build on everything he did last year. But there's not a doubt in my mind. He'll be an all-star in this league many, many times over. Barlstein's timeline certainly makes sense. Paul George suffered a gruesome leg injury in August of 2014 and returned for the final 6 games of the 2014-15 regular season. George, who played for the Indiana Pacers at the time, looked a lot like Hayward does now during those 6 games. With a full summer in 2015 to work on his game and conditioning, George averaged 23.5 points per game during the 2015-16 season and was named to the 2016 NBA All-Star Game, where he scored 41 points. Hayward has too much talent to continue playing at his current level, and he will improve by the end of this season. However, with another summer to work on his game and build his strength, Celtics fans should expect a much improved Hayward next season. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device.